Here we go. Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Slides a quick throw. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down at 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Brown.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's a shotgun run call. Running for the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. It's a bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Delayed handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kurt, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love the RPO call because you give the quarterback an opportunity to hand it or take a shot. I'd recommend getting that ball out a lot quicker to give these receivers a chance to catch the ball and have room to run.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They strike first in this national title bout.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. The sure hands, it's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Breaks into the clear. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to...
That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. A draw to the back. He breaks free. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
On the run here. Let's it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Looks like the running back, but he's got work to do. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
And the Tigers line up with a first and goal. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for 6. That one is incomplete in the end zone.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They come up 2 yards at the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? They'll try to run this one in. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. He's got it near the end zone. Fighting, but he won't get in. The defense stops him just short of the goal line. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. He keeps it on the design run. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback keeps the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Stringing 1st downs together now. They've got it at the 48. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Clemson Tide.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the 2nd half.
Throws it to the right. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the return will be brought down. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Extending the play now. Has the first, still on the move. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game turning. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Design quarterback run. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff. It's Brown. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Now the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bama. And the route is on.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Clemson. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
To make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important 3rd down play coming up. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Off target and incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. We finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. The shotgun handoff here. And now the defense able to bring him down. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to pass this time. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We're just one quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. They call the draw play here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the defense diagnosed this play right away. Not fooled at all that the offense is in a shotgun. Nice job of taking that draw play away. Play never had a chance.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
To throw, it's Barnett. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Running with purpose. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. And the ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Pounding away with the run game. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.